Howdy folks. So we're all hooked on the FW this morning, obviously fast track yesterday. Yeah, off up the A1 we go to the Black Cat. Oh, my favourite. Just coming into the roadwork section now. It does become, well, we are already in narrow lanes, but when we get round the bends, it's then concrete panelled off, so there really are quite narrow lanes. And the fast, well, I say the fast lane is only for cars. It's for vehicles over under 6'6", and for wide loads it's over 10.5, I think, on just under. So if you're a wide load, you straddle both lanes. But since I've only got the mole plough on the back, oh, he's going for it. He's popped her out. Oh, Laurie's, he smashed me. Yeah, since I've only got the mole plough on, I've only got to worry about the width of the tractor. You see, when we come in here, it does get very narrow where they're putting this bridge section in. So when I had the restorer on, the 3-metre restorer, just the marker boards on it just was slightly wider than the tyres on the FW. But thankfully, yeah, this time of morning there's no traffic. Or very little traffic, so got a few cranes and piling rigs here still. Well, they've still got 18 months to go on the building, so I keep saying I will have to do a drone video, sort of show the progress light. I don't think we won't catch these lights, I don't think. It'd be nice if we do and we ain't got to stop, but I can't imagine we're going to get that chance. Go on, Laurie, keep going. Oh, do you know what? Oh yeah, boy! No stopping, that is brilliant. We're going to have to, oh, keep going people, I don't want to have to change gear, because that'll mean stopping. We're just going to slide off here, like so. Ah, bloody lights. Go on, turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green, turn green. You're not going to turn green, are you? Oh, you are. You two didn't stop. We can carry on in 5th. Well, at least we're out of what I call the danger zone. An old brute like this, you know, there's nothing to say she's not going to break down, and I don't really want to break down in the roadworks up to the Black Cat. That would cause a bit of chaos. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but we can't go back that way anyway. We have to go back. You can't go south from this. There's no way of going south. You have to go up to Boston and head south from that way. So we carry on down where we've just seen there and go around the back way lot to get back to get back to the yard lot. Right, so just going to swap from JCB Fast Track 3170 to the FW. There you go. Still got the old 25 on here, like. All we do is click on that, apply that. That'll load up. There you go. That's That's engaged. So now we are on, that's as easy it is to change the settings on that from, you know, fast track to FW, just as easy as that. So, so as we said, new leg has gone on, new shin, new foot, new everything. Because, skip lorry. Because, yeah, like I said, fast track video is going to be on the stereo stand, so we wanted a new leg on there, like, which is fine by us. So yeah, we're ready. This is obviously we come here. Did I film here? I think I filmed here or not. I can't remember. I might not have done. Can't remember, to be honest. But this is a field I used the restorer in on the old FW, obviously. Probably 2 weeks ago, something like that. Then the Joker's been over here and levelled it all off. So yeah, it's a nice looking seabed. This is also, we also put a drain in here last year to see them tops of them trees there. Yeah, we put one coming down to where we are, and then one sort of straight down, if I remember correctly, and into the ditch. Little post there indicates where the drain comes out. So, but when I was got the restorer in here, all up this hill, up to where that pylon is on top, was ever so tight. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, run some moulds through here, lot. So see how we get on. All right, we're backed in the ditch. Be the first run. Yeah, first little bit is pulling through a grass margin, so nice and tight. We're on line, let the steering take over. So doing a good job of ridging there. So yeah, I've just stopped. Basically, the depth stop is too low. I think we lowered it when we had the restorer on, lot. But so I'm just gonna wind the depth stop in, which is fairly old school on this old girl. I might need two hands. Definitely gonna need two hands. So I reckon about there. Tighten up the lock screw like that. I think we won't be ploughing with the front of the foot then, like. That just wants to skim above the ground, not not plough through it. Didn't quite go as planned. Still recording. Right, that was slightly ambitious, wasn't it, trying to land drone on the bonnet whilst we were moving. I could have done it quite easily stationary, but moving's a bit trickier. I'm always saying it's a, you know, it's a landing, you know, it's like an aircraft carrier bonnet, that is. Not when it's moving, but I think she's all right. Everything's all good on her, so yeah, perhaps won't try that again. She's off. So we're getting over it slowly. We're done that much so far. Obviously we've done a few passes that way as well, as you can see from the GPS. We've nearly done 10 acres, just about 9 acres that is. Slow old job, you know, 1.8 meters per pass. That's a lot of passes, so but yeah, we're getting over it. Not using much diesel. I think we got in here at with about 170 gallons. Well, whether you can read that or not, but the little fuel level gauge there, it's actually got a reel on it, tape on it. So you know, it actually gives you readings, and it is reading about 145 gallons. So we've used, what did I say? Well, I think we're about 170 when we got in here. So we haven't used a lot, not really. But it ain't, you know, she's not working particularly hard. You know, she's just cruising really like. I mean, we could obviously go faster. We've got enough horsepower to go faster. But any faster, and then you're doing a worse mole. You're not leaving. You need to go slower enough so that the expander can leave a nice finish. Otherwise, you know, if you go and say, for example, 8k, it's not going to leave a nice finish. It's going to collapse quicker. So you have to just go steady, like. So this is what we are. But yeah, old girl's doing all right. Look at that beautiful fake wood. It is literally just stuck on a bit of little bit of steel backing, lot. There's the hour reading. Everything all good. Still a bit of work to do on a light, you know, electrical work, but other than, you know, there's electrical work. There is the valve block wants doing, that wants resealing because that leaks oil. Darren's done a few more pipes, so there's very little pipes on it now that haven't been changed. When it gets serviced in the winter, there's a gearbox pipe wants doing and that sort of thing, but there aren't many pipes need changing now. Rams need resealing, steering rams and lift rams, they all weak, and like the lift rams especially, they let a little bit of oil back, so say after 5 minutes of having it in the fully up position, it will have dropped a bit, so we'll get them off, get them sorted as well. But yeah, other than that, there's always a bit of tidying up in here to do, more the rough edge like. So there's another bit there, look. Oh, the seat as well. So I patched it up with a little bit of black tape, but that seat cushion wants coming off and redoing properly. Oh, I had the, let me bring it down, I had the handbrake off. Yeah, the handbrake used to live there, and you couldn't get anything in there, you couldn't get any tools, anything like that. You notice I put a little bench in there as well, so if someone wants to ride along they can. Also got the Moco booster with me at the minute, because there is no, oddly, there's no power outlet in here. You know, there's no, 12-volt cigarette lighter. But we have got an ashtray. Yeah, so I'll probably get a retrofit, get a little power station, you know, a little power bank to fit in here somewhere, so you can charge a phone and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so hence why I've got that, so I can, you know, charge stuff up if I need, like, which is quite handy. There's all your spools. That's doing the ram on the bolt plough. That one there is your links up and down. It's your throttle. We're getting to the end, so we better concentrate on what we're doing. So we'll just bring her back a little bit on the revs, disengage the auto steer, nearly there, pull that back, that'll click out when it gets to the top, lift that ram back, that's all out now. And back her up, we've got to try and find the next path now. Which when you're doing such rows close together, it's not easy to find your one you haven't done. Is it that one there? Oh, we might have to take a shunt. Yeah, I think it's just it's just that one. We're crossing it now. That one there, you see. She is manoeuvrable, but not quite that manoeuvrable. We've got a decent ditch either end of the runs at the minute, so we will poke her in the hedge there. Like that. Straighten up a little bit. Back her in. Linkage down into float. In the second gear. Good few revs. We've got to pull through this margin. There you go, once we're through there, we're on the good. Engage the steering. Steering's took over now. So yeah, this is quite handy that it's fitted with the overdrive. So you've got a straight 5-speed box there with a reverse in. There's the pattern. Then you've got your high-low range there, which are in the low range at the minute. Then you've got the overdrive, so that basically splits each gear, so we're in high. So the nice little chart here just shows you what all the speeds are. So at the minute we're in second gear, low range, overdrive. So we should be doing 4 miles an hour, I think 2,000 revs. It's hard to read that bit there. I think it's 2,000. It might be 2,600, i.e. sort of max rated RPM, which it probably is, to be fair, but it can't quite read it. Also, that gives you a fair idea what speed you can do in each gear. So yeah, not all. Well, actually, I don't know about the FWs, but I don't know how many respect with that overdrive, but it is handy. It just gives you, more 20 gears to play with instead of 10, so it's worth having. And I was saying about I took the handbrake out. Well, it has still got a handbrake because it uses that one there, puts the foot brake on. So I'm not going to do it because I'm moving, obviously, but you pull that out and twist to lock it. That then puts the puts the main brakes on, which are probably 5-6 times the size of the handbrake one. The handbrake pad is literally off a car, nothing more. It's a tiny little pad and it's not worth even using. So hence, whenever I want to put the handbrake on, put the foot brake one on. So could lose all that mechanism there, and you can store some stuff. I've got a toolbox in here. Like I say, someone can fit in there if they need. I am going to get another box, well, a box fitted. Go on the front there. See that? See them front steps down there? I'm going to mount it on the front, just in front of them, like a van vault type thing, you know, so you can lose the tools and spare parts and that sort of stuff, rather than having them in cab. But yeah, old girl's pulling well. So let's come up to the only obstacle in the field, disengage the auto steer. We'll just steer around. The mould plough has got a spring either side. After the headstock is a pivot with a cool spring either side, so as you can see, it can go round bends with it, like, without fear of damaging anything. Just like that. Get back online, press that, see it's engaged, just like that. Well, I enjoyed that little vid. Hopefully it won't be too long before my lift turns up. Yeah, the only trouble with, I mean, it's lovely having the doors open and everything, like, you know, nice breeze blowing through at the minute, but you do get covered in dust. So, and you wouldn't think that was possible. I mean, I'm not really going fast enough to create dust, but you still somehow make it, and it still finds its way in. So, yeah, I'll show you, look. Show you the dash. That's pretty, you know, it's pretty, pretty dusty, that is, pretty dusty. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta!